Hello, math educators. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to use the equation editor in Google Docs. Now, typing math into word processing has always been a challenge. Microsoft Office has a built-in equation editor, and so does Google Docs. They've added one without an extension. So you can use the equation editor without extensions. There are some limitations to this, so you may need an extension if you want to do something like systems. Logarithms can be a little tricky, but I'll show you a workaround with logarithms and exponentials. So how you insert a basic equation is you come up to the bar, you hit insert, and then scroll down here, there is an equation. So you go ahead, hit equation, and this brings up your menu of options that you can use. So you've got kind of the basics. So you have, first of all, you have your Greek symbols if you want to use any of your Greek letters. You have your operators if you want some. Here we have perpendicular, we have intersection, we have union. So you have some good symbols in here. Next, you've got your inequalities, which if that's what you're looking for, so if you're less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. They don't have the less than or equal to because that's built in on your keyboard. Next, you've got your fraction button. You've got your square roots. You have subscripts, superscripts here, and some other things built in. So you've got a matrix you can type in. You could type in a set of objects, that sort of thing. So if you just click the object, it gets added. So that's really it. You just start typing your equation. So if I want to start typing, if I want to do x squared, so I can do x squared. So if I want to come over here, I could do this button right here. I could do squared. Oh, all right, there we go, squared. And then I can keep going and typing it out through there. Now, the equation editor is good if you want to type in some specifics. I use it a lot for when I'm doing square roots. You could do that sort of thing. So with these options, these are kind of the ones you want to use. Here we have an integral, we have summations, those sort of things. We have some limits we could look at. So that's some specific things you could do for typing. What I like to use a lot, and this isn't in the equation editor, is I like to use the superscripts and the subscripts. So if you want to insert a superscript or a subscript, there are options for that built in. These are the hotkeys. You could do control comma for a subscript or control period for a superscript. Now, if you're looking for that in the options, if you go to format and you look at text, here you've got the superscript and the subscript. So if I were typing a basic quadratic, I would not use the function editor. What I would do is I would just do y equals x, and then if I push control period, it makes it into a superscript. And then if I push control period again after I type the 2, it goes back down into regular text. So that's how I typically use it, is I like the superscripts and subscripts. This is more for those specific symbols I can't find. Now, let's say you want to do a logarithm. Logarithms, they aren't built in here. So this is where you're going to have to use your superscripts and your subscripts. So let's say I want to do log base 2. So if I push control comma, that puts me down in the base, control 2. And if I push control again, I could go from there and I could say x equals 8, something like that. And that's how you can do it. So subscripts, superscripts, that's how you can do your logarithms. You can do your exponential functions that way. You can do all of that. And you've also got the built-in features. So best of luck as you use this tool.